Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you could take a moment to like and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. YouTube says that's oh so important for any content creators. Today, I'm going to go ahead and tell you about some of these stuffed animals that you see because I keep getting questions and asking questions, especially about this one right here. What's that head sitting behind you? What is that thing? So I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of my critters. This is Layla the Lovebug. I know, I've had Layla for about 10 years now. I have the yarn somewhere. I don't know where. When we moved into this house, all my yarn was packed up. I did find it. It is in a box. I think I might know the general location so I could finish her, but it's been about 10 years. It really has. So this is a pattern that you can still get if you choose to on Ravelry. I will have her links down below, and that is Layla the Lovebug, and the designer is K4TT. So that's what she looks like if, you finish her all the way, which put all of her parts on. And she is absolutely adorable. So that's one of them. Another one that I have, this is Lucy's Owl. Isn't that cute? I don't know what year I made this one, and this has been around for a lot of years. Absolutely adorable. You don't have the stuffed legs. You seam all the way around the bottom portion right here. Nice, soft, squishy. Right there with a little nose. You're using the doubled yarn around here to finish that. And again, this one's a free pattern. It is available on Ravelry. This is called Lucy's Owl. Look at that. I will have these linked down below. This is by Rachel Gallagher Miller. Rachel Gallagher Miller. And I made this little character in 2012. So it has been a while. I did look it up. It has been a while, but there you go. That's just how that goes. The next one, you've seen this little devil over here. This, look at this. This is so cute. This is Lulu the Valentine Devil. Look at that. I have to admit, I made this thing because the little detail, look at that, the little butt, it's got little butt cheeks. I mean, I'm a child, okay? I get it. I am a child. That is so childish, but I thought that was so cute. I hadn't seen anything like it. The details were absolutely fantastic. This I made well over a decade ago also. But look at the little belly button. You've got, look, popcorn stitch for the belly button. You've got the detail with the little bottom. You've got a heart right here. This is the pipe cleaner keeping that tail nice and stiff. The eyeballs are in the shapes of hearts, the black heart, and then a little dot to where it looks like it's glistening. And the little smirk. I mean, how cute is that? A little tiny smirk. And this one is also by K4TT, the same as the Layla Lovebug. And this is still available on Ravelry. It is Fiber Doodles by K4TT. Right there, and you can see other people's did make it in the same red that the pattern had, which I don't always do those types of things, but I did this time. The other one that you've seen here, whoops, gonna lose my little devil, are these little penguins. They don't look like penguins. I had more of them. I know I have two of them this size. I had another one, Doug got a hold of it, no longer has safety eyes. You know how puppies can be. These are the exact pair, or the exact pattern. I didn't do any deviations from it. I used different yarn. This is a bulky yarn. This is a DK yarn. That's it. The pattern is called Pair of Penguins, and you can locate this one in the One Skein Wonders book. And let's see, so you can see the view, the picture on that. And let's see, the name of it is One Skein Wonders, and it's Stana's Critters, etc. is who published that. So that's the particular designer. Absolutely adorable. When you look at the book, that's the pictures. Sorry about the ring light. Got to be able to see, right? I mean, it's weird, but you got to be able to see. So that's that. And I love these two for the gauge issue. When people talk about, well, does gauge matter? We know I joke about gauge a lot. On a stuffed critter, no, it doesn't matter. But if I'm making a garment and I want it to fit me and the gauge calls for this size and I make it like this, it's not going to fit me. It'll fit somebody bigger than me. On the same token, if it's asking for a gauge that would produce this and I make it like this, it might fit my daughter. Really, that's really how that works. That's kind of a visual. So this is my visual of what gauge really means. I like that one. I've gotten a lot of questions on this up here. I think this is one of the best teddy bear patterns I have ever followed. This is by Polushka Bunny. You can get her patterns on Etsy, so they are paid for patterns. The design of this, you've got the little bit when I did the embroidery, pulling the eyes in. There's instructions on how to do that to where it gives more definition. You can really see it right here. Gives more definition as far as that's concerned. I like the shaping of this. You do have shaping coming through here. The arms are completely shaped. You can put a button on both sides and string through and make the arms more articulate than what they are. The legs and the arms articulate. Now, if you have a child that tries to spin them around and around and around, you're going to break the yarn that's going from one side to the other. It's going to get too tight and it will break. But if you're just playing with it like I am and going like this, that's perfect. Well, my gorgeous little teddy bear is naked. I know, it's surprising. It's naked. Boy, girl, we don't know. Depends on the clothes you put on. Pretty unisex and gorgeous. Like I said, one of the best teddy bear patterns I have ever followed. Just stunning. Okay, I lost my teddy bear. That's okay. I'll pick it back up. So look at this. So she has not only the bear pattern, you can get the clothes patterns, pick out any clothing that you want and purchase that and make those. I do have this pattern. I just haven't gotten around to it. Obviously, I bought the bear separately and made the bear. I have this pattern and I have multiple of her other clothing patterns because they're really cute. She's got a kitty cat. Yeah, I've got the kitty cat pattern. I've got a lot of her patterns. But just like other things, you know, we'll collect them and everything. So I'm really happy I made that one. You know, bear down, right? Really happy with this. Love the way that it turned out. Just haven't gotten around to dressing it, which is sad because the clothing is spectacular. I mean, that is really sad to not. I mean, come on, that's gorgeous. Let's see. The other one I get a lot of questions on, and I had to look it up because, you know, I'm not the anime fan. I think it's anime, like other people are. The Totoro. And you're like, well, why did you make that? I had a friend that asked me if I would make one. So I made two of them. This one I ended up with, but I made two. Didn't really, you know, like I said, hadn't followed any of this stuff. This was free at the time. I will link to it. It does link. It's called the Blue Totoro Amigurumi. Obviously didn't make it blue. I'll link to this. And I think you can still get it for free, but you have to follow a bunch of other links. Depends on what your interest is. But there are other free patterns for Totoro on Ravelry. I like the way that this is. I put beans down in the bottom right through here, so it is weighted. So I thought that was pretty nice. I used a very tight gauge. This is a worsted weight yarn. I used an E or an F at the time. Not real sure, but I definitely did a tight gauge for this. And it's just been around forever. And like I said, I had to go look up, I'm like, what's that creature's name again? So then I can link to it or my best guess on that so you can see what that one is. Let's see. And this was my little freeform guy. That's just, I don't have a pattern for this. This was just one of those, make it up in your head as you go. So that's on display up here too. Some of the other ones, let's see. Yeah, you can see this one. This one, I'll link the book to it. It's called A Flower Baby. It's fingering weight yarn, size C crochet hook. There's 10, 12 patterns in the particular book. It's about a $12 or $13 book. It's another one of those 50 Search Press books where they really do try to keep the patterns about 50 cents each. And I've made about 8 of these that were in the book. Absolutely adorable, really, really cute. Obviously, if you make it in a larger weight yarn, it's going to be bigger. If you make it in the fingering weight, you can put this on keychains, you can do backpack pulls, anything you choose to do. Just really enjoyable. So that's that one. I'm going to pop that one up there somewhere. This one right here is The Big Cheeky Monkey. That's the name of it. Let me see if I can pull up that one on Ravelry too. I thought I had it saved up. If not, I will still link it down below. But this is called The Big Cheeky Monkey. Yeah, there we go. It's in Knitted Toys, 25 fresh and fabulous designs that you can still get. That's the cover. I'll link that book below. But that's what this one is. Now the top is obviously not part of it. That's just, I dressed my monkey. This monkey's been dressed for a lot of years. I will show you what it looks like without it, but here's the pattern without any clothing on it. There you go, big tail. Doing the nice stripes. Great one to practice on for stripes. Not gonna lie, when you're making this and you don't have safety eyes or something in, it looks a little creepy. That's what I dubbed this one, is the Big Creepy Monkey. They call it the Cheeky Monkey. It did look creepy. It's been adorable. It's been sitting next to me in my craft room for I don't know how long. I absolutely love it. I had a pink cable knit sweater on it, and my granddaughter was playing with her dolls and stripped the sweater off of it, so that's why I ended up with this cute little sweater. You know, I mean, you gotta dress, I mean, come on, if you're gonna go out and about in town, you have to be a well-dressed monkey. I mean, that's just all there is to it. So yes, I have dressed my little monkey because, you know, it's the proper thing. But here's my foray, like I said, into some of the critters that you see behind me and around me and have been wondering, because I have gotten questions on that. There we go. He's better now. He's all dressed. He's better now. And this one is the Robyn Octopus pattern right here in knit version. I'll link this one down below. The designer has a knit book and a crochet book with a lot, and I believe there's a crochet pattern that looks very, very similar to the knit one, and it has quite a few of the patterns cross over. So in her knit book, everything's knit, crochet books, everything's crochet, but a lot of the animals are the same. So if you only do one of the particular crafts, you can still get a very similar look. This one is one of my favorite pieces. There are so many baubles. I knit the body of everything. I did all of that knitting, but I crocheted the baubles as I went. And that did, it was still slow, but that made it a lot faster. There's well over 200 baubles on here. It was worth it. It was worth it. It is stunning. When you toss it on the floor or something, you can see me going like this. It lays so well. It's just right there, ready for its photo shoot, ready for pictures, ready for anything as far as that goes. If you're looking for a great pattern, definitely follow this one. Crochet and knit, you have options, 2 different books. So those are just some of the fun projects that I have made that you've seen behind me and may have wondered what they are and where you can get them and how you can make one too. So let me know down in the comments which one you're going to make, which one's your favorite, which one calls to you the most. And yeah, I would really like to hear what motivates you. Do you make stuffed critters? Do you do things like that? Is that your in-between project, or is that your go-to project? They tend to be my in-between project. And the things that we've seen, I've collected these over quite a few years. As I give a lot of things away, these just stuck with me. So that's just how that goes. Well, everybody, it's been great talking to you. I hope you've enjoyed this, and you guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.